Okay guys, so I'm a hot mess because we had our 6 a.m. workout. Normally my alarm goes off at 5:10. Today my alarm didn't go off, so I got a phone call at 5:45 being like, where are you? Actually, the phone call didn't say anything. The phone rang and I answered with, oh my god, I'm sorry, my alarm didn't go off. And then 10 minutes later I was ready. Now it's breakfast time and my kitchen's a bit of a mess, so we have to clean up. My sink is not draining on one side, which is driving me crazy. We gotta figure that out. Make some breakfast. So we're just gonna boil up some water. And we're gonna try like the safest options first. So we start with boiling water, then we do like a vinegar baking soda combination. Then we go into things like chemicals and Drano. Then we go into calling the maintenance guy to come and snake it. I have a drain snake, but it's not in my apartment right now, so we'll get to it when we can. Okay, so I'm still in my gym clothes. I should have showered and changed, but I got distracted doing some computer work. So I'm in the point where I'm a little clammy, not feeling very, very fun here. I feel like I should just like open my shirt and all the sweat should come out. Stay with me? All right, let's do some things today. Okay, here we go. Turn the gas, give it a click, and back down. I hate it when people try to turn the burners on and they just go click, 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 click. It's not doing anything. Like, turn it, give some gas, then give it one click, and then lower the gas. That's it. That's all it takes. I will never be able to understand why people can't figure it out. I guess gas stoves are a thing of the past. I really want to be vegan. I do, but I just don't know enough about cooking yet, and so forgive me for eating eggs. So I challenged my friends to dress up like cartoon characters. I was like, if you put together an outfit and look like a cartoon character, like maybe you wear like yellow pants and a little blue cardigan, you have like a little red camisole on, and you look like Snow White, like that kind of thing, like Disney bounding, but not necessarily Disney. Anyways, I said whoever has the best outfit, I will hand make you pumpkin spice muffins. My pumpkin spice muffin mix is ready. Normally, I don't leave the yolks in when I make scrambled eggs. I would normally put it in the dog food dish, but I don't have a dog, so now we're eating egg yolks. I mean, my goodness. Okay, it's time for that boiling water in the sink. Oh, look at the steam. If there is one thing I've learned, it's that everything needs seasoning. Oh, I opened the wrong side. Oh no. I call this the Breakfast of Champions. I am obsessed with seasonal magazines, but I'm gonna resist because it's all on Pinterest, right? But I can cut out pictures. I come by the flower section all the time and pick out what flowers I wish someone would buy me. I always lean towards the orange ones. Those are so pretty. Did you know that peace lilies are incredibly difficult to kill, and they push more oxygen into the air than other plants? So they're really good to have in your bedroom or your apartment. They're the perfect plant. Okay guys, so I love seasonal things. I like dressing up for the holidays. In Christmas time, I'll wear a lot of reds and greens and whites. No, I refuse to wear snowflakes out here because it's California, but like Christmas lights, flamingos with Santa hats, that's my jam. Anyways, why does it sound like there's someone in my house? There's no one here. I'm hearing things. So like weird things like that have been happening ever since I opened that gift box from Gigi. And I'm sure one's not related to the other, but like what kind of movie magic did they put in that gift box? Because like this morning during the workout, I swear I heard cupboard doors opening behind me, and I was like, I turned and I was like, did you hear that? Why does it just sound like that door closed? And like no response. Like I was talking to thin air. I'm like, do you not hear me being concerned about the sound of someone behind us in a room where there's not supposed to be anyone? Anyways, I'm not saying that the movie gift box cursed me, but weird shit's been going on. I've given in to the Starbucks pumpkin spice oat milk latte. It's good. Oh, last year I ordered a pumpkin spice latte. It was not good. This year, it's hitting the mark. The pumpkin cream cheese muffin. And pumpkin's supposed to be really good for like your digestive tract. Like if your kids are sick or your puppies are sick, you're supposed to just put some pureed pumpkin in their food. It's gonna make them feel better. So I'm just convinced that like all this pumpkin-y goodness is good for my stomach. You guys heard that, right? The clunk clunk, you heard that? Okay, I'm going crazy. I put this shirt on to be decent when I left the house. It is hot. A couple years ago, I had this really cute orange shirt with a pumpkin jack-o'-lantern face on it, and I gave it away to the Salvation Army because I thought, I'm never gonna wear this again. And here I am 2 Halloweens later, wishing I still had that shirt. So I need to get something orange, like an orange hoodie or something that I can wear to like embrace the season. Also, orange and white is the color of my kitchen, so why don't I own more orange? Guys, I couldn't resist. Pumpkin spice popcorn. Black and orange chips. Seasonal things make me happy. I also got a spinach dip because spinach is delicious. But most importantly, I went to the store to get a roll of quarters so I can put in a sock and so I can put my socks in the washing machine and I can afford to do my laundry. One day I will have my own washing machine. Today is not that day. Many times online, in those websites where people can talk to me directly, People are always like, oh, I want to be your servant for the day. I would love to serve you, goddess. Like, people say things like that. I know, crazy, right? And all I can think of is like, you're going to be like sorting and folding my laundry, right? Like, that's going to be like task number one, doing my dishes. I'll let you get on your hands and knees and scrub the floor because I don't want to. Like, people assume that I have this very sexy, luxurious life. Like, oh, I'm gonna rub suntan oil into you while you tan by the pool, and I'll feed you grapes. Like, that would be great. But first, I gotta like take the garbage out, sort out the recycling. I have to build that shelving unit still in the corner. Like, there's so much going on. So every time somebody's like, oh, I would love to serve you, I'm like, you know what that means, right? Oh, my life is busy, but it's good. Busy's good. Glamorous life of doing laundry. Okay, so I have a confession. I cracked open the pumpkin spice popcorn, and it's delicious. I ate like half of it in one sitting. Okay, and I'm not really a popcorn eater, so that says something. I got my sink plunger and my little baby snake. So I think I might snake it first. This thing was like $3 at Home Depot, and honestly, it really does the trick. It's not a big scary. Oh, I hit something. Come on. Oh, that could be my problem right there. Let's see. Get a little spinny spin. This thing was so cheap, but man, it's worked every time I used it. Oh, yeah, we're getting something. Okay, what is that? I might have to go to the store and get some baking soda and vinegar and volcano this thing out. We're gonna have to go in with the plunger. There we go. We got movement. Okay, well, there's something coming out. This could take a minute. Okay, guys, so we got some air to move. We plunged this side, we can hear it on that side. We plunged that side, we can hear it on this side. I'm plunging slow and hard to the point where like I feel like the sink is actually lifting with me. So I've got to go get some vinegar and some baking soda. Try that first. We might have to get Drano. We might have to go like full like sink declogger here. I hate using chemicals like that, especially on older buildings and pipes, but man, whatever's in there is solid. Like, I'm hitting it. It is solid. Like, that shouldn't sound like that. This can normally like go all the way down. There's something very solid there. And I think I'm chipping away at it because there's a little bit of debris coming up at the surface of the water. But late night run to the drugstore. Here we go. How many of me are there in this picture? Hello. It just goes on and on and on. Anyways, we gotta get the laundry before we can go. So part of me really wanted to get in my truck at 9 o'clock and drive out to the beach because of the bioluminescence and the tide right now. I've never seen it before except for in pictures, but it's almost my bedtime and I'm real tired. Maybe it'll be there tomorrow. Walking alone at night thing, I was just thinking about it. Like, if anything was to happen right now, people would be like, Sam, why didn't you take your truck? You shouldn't walk alone at night. You know, it's not safe, blah, 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 blah. But why do we think that Why do we have to tell women that they're always unsafe? People are always going to come after them. It's always dangerous. Like, why can't I just walk to the store? I think that seeing a woman walking alone, especially at night, as like a vulnerable or an easy target is a big misconception, because we're taught our whole lives that we're constantly in danger. So you know that that woman walking alone has got her keys laced between her fingers. She's probably got some sort of taser or pepper spray on her, and if she has to walk alone, her senses are heightened. You know, it looks like we're not making eye contact with anybody, but we're scanning the surroundings. Speaking of which, I put my phone down so I can cross the street. I have been in the right place at the right time or the wrong place at the wrong time many times. And when having to call 911, they always ask you for your location. You can't say, I don't know, I'm on a side street somewhere. You have to be able to give your coordinates. So once again, not only are we scanning our situation and aware of everyone around us, and you know, we've got multiple weapons on us and self-defense techniques ready to go, we also are keeping a mental note of our location, how far away we are from certain intersections, and everything you're wearing down to your shoelaces, because what if we have to give you a description? So yeah, targeting a woman alone is stupid. That's probably the most high alert person you could go after. So back in the day, I used to work in some unusual neighborhoods. I'm not gonna say they were dangerous, but if you were gonna write a movie, suspense or horror, types of locations I was working in would be the types of locations you'd be describing in your script. Oh my gosh, my sink drained. All the debris though. Oh, and the little hairs, like what? What? Well, the good news, my sink's not clogged at the moment. We are going to continue fixing it, because why not just clean it and make it perfect, right? My point though is I've worked in a lot of really dangerous neighborhoods, and I've worked for people who had no problem letting me know that I am disposable. One day when I write my memoir, there'll be a story about a guy named Bob who drove me to the dump in his fancy Chrysler 300 so he could tell me how disposable I am. Meanwhile, I was like, what a cute car. So how much horsepower does it have? And I just played stupid the whole way because I was like, this feels like an episode of Law & Order. He drove me back and dropped me off at the strip club. But that's a story for another day. Bob's not a bad guy. I think Bob was just trying to protect his business because I was being kind of smart and telling girls they didn't have to actually do what he was saying because they have other options like this, and this. And then I took girls on tour and they made a lot of money and they didn't come back to his club and whole situation. Not my fault I'm smart. Not my fault I wanted more money than what he was willing to provide. Pay your employees more. Or take less money from your employees and they might stick around. Vinegar. We've got baking soda and we're going to do this right now. So. Okay, so after some more plunging, it looks like we have some rice coming up. Huh, I guess I got some rice stuck in the sink. This took a lot, but this is the sound you want. You hear it on that side? That means we have movement, that's good. Okay, we are drained. We're gonna run some hot water down it, see what happens next. So I found this peanut sauce at the store and I really want this for my fake vegan meat because I think it'll be delicious. So I wasn't supposed to buy it, it was $2, so I bought it. Oh, this is nice. Oh damn, that tastes good. Is it poured? You know what I realize is I'm gonna like name this video like a day in the life of Samantha Mack, and you guys are gonna be expecting like, I don't know, something sexy. Standing by the pool and meeting Prince Charming, and I don't know, bunch of girls doing bikini backflips. Well, I have no idea. I don't know what you're expecting, but like, I do have days in my life like that. Today was not one of them. The only sunlight I saw today was going to Starbucks and going through the grocery store. That's it. But yeah, not every day can be glamorous and amazing and beautiful. And I mean, today's still a win. We got a lot of stuff done. I am going to be up late getting a lot more stuff done, but the more I do today and tonight, the more fun time I can have tomorrow. And tomorrow, if I can do a day in the life of Samantha, you guys, tomorrow might be awesome. Saturday is the day you want to watch. Saturday, I've got a something happening. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you earlier. So earlier, when I was talking about my boss that drove me out to the dump, like the actual like garbage dump, to tell me that I was disposable, like some sort of low budget midday gangster movie. At that point in my life, I was on MySpace. This was before Vine, YouTube, and I used to post these videos on Foursquare. I used to update my location like every 20 minutes. It drove people nuts how much I updated my location. But I didn't do it to be popular, and I didn't do it to like brag about where I was or what I was doing. And I had like this vlog going for a while called This Is My Real Life, like REEL, because it was on camera. But then I was like, man, this is actually my real life. And I was like so happy about all the cool things that were happening. But I used it as a tool to always tell my story, like where I was. Because in the back of my head, like me walking alone at night, you're always told like, oh, you're a woman, you're a victim, like you're a victim in waiting, like you're weak, you can't protect yourself, like you need to be with people, and life is dangerous, and everything is gonna kill you. And so I would just post all of my locations. I would post exactly what my plans were and where I was, what I was doing, not to brag about how cool my life was, but to leave a trail in case somebody had to find my body. And that was in my head at age 20, and that was in my head at age 30, and that was in my head now at age 40. Like, I'm constantly like, hey guys, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Oh, I've got this meeting coming up with this person. I've got that happening with that person. I'm saying it more out of protection for myself, so people know where I am when I'm expected home, or who I'm going to be with. So if you don't hear from me, you know my last whereabouts. So I have a shitty realization that like women are taught to always be prepared for the worst case scenario, and I just don't think men are taught the same thing. And men aren't taught, you know, like don't attack women. Women are told dress better, don't make yourself a target. Where's the billboards that are like, dudes, be better? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if men think the same way, or if maybe guys are on high alert. Maybe men are just as afraid as women. Maybe we're all just afraid and trying to keep a brave face. I don't know. But man, I just don't like having all the extra anxiety of not thinking I can walk, you know, like 3 blocks without being in total danger, without thinking that I'm putting myself in the pathway of a body bag, you know, like of my body bag. So, I mean, I made it home alive. Everything's fine. Nothing happened. I got a really nice compliment from the security guard at the store. There was nothing to be afraid of. But had I told people, hey, it's like 9:30 at night and I'm gonna go walk to the store to get some baking soda and vinegar to fix my sink, people are like, wait till tomorrow, you can wait, go with somebody, take your truck. Like, if I'm not thinking it, they're thinking it for me. And I just don't want to think that I'm in danger all the time. Or I'm in danger all the time, but I'm still gonna go do shit because I don't want to live my life afraid. Famous last words, right? Anyways, day in the life of Samantha Mack. Bye.